Welcome back to some more FTL Advanced Edition with the Multiverse Mod, with me, Daniel, from Dan Has Fun. Last episode, we picked up the Nasasio in the Multiverse version, so not quite the Stealth A, but pretty similar. Honestly, it's a pretty good ship. You'll have to let me know what you think of the Stealth A if you played this game before in the comments, which, appreciate you leaving and doing the old like, subscribe dance. This episode, we're going to go to the Lawless Territory, because we don't have any slugs, and we don't want to get our life ruined by people trying to manipulate us. Having said that, at least we have mind control. What task are we going to do from Cura this time? Grease Swindler? Nah. I don't think I've ever seen that. What is a Martyr Vest? Secure the station without causing too much damage. We are not very well set up for that. During the more cordial arrangements made between the Rebellion and Dustbringer movements, Mr. Wentworth, I believe, once held a meeting with the infamous war hero / terrorist Dvorak. A nearby outpost should have those recordings on board, but they won't be easy to obtain. Still, I'm certain you can manage. Please do your best not to fail me. I don't think we can do that because we don't have a way of taking anything out without damaging it. So we're going to have to say no. And we're just going to get the wedding photos instead. Okay, sure. I'd love to know what the Martyr Vests do, but we just don't have a setup for it. Greetings, friends. Welcome to our sector. I'm sure you're aware that there's a fee for entry. You have 2 levels of shield. You have mind control. I don't think this ship is that dangerous. I'm just going to say no. Unmind control, please. Thank you kindly. Yeah, now this ship's... I mean, it's not pathetic by any stretch, but it's not the scariest ship in the world. We're definitely going to want to cloak through things when they hit us. Speaking of which, let's get our dodge up a bit. Yeah, they have a pretty nasty burst laser. When's it firing? I cannot believe at 85% dodge we got hit twice. By the way. That is outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. That's crazy unlucky, but it's fine. Okay, now they're going to be significantly slowed down. So we did take a bit of damage, but now they are in all kinds of trouble. Now they have an ASB going on, which we don't like to see. Chain Heavy is now going to go for their piloting to try and kill their dodge. Speaking of which, we need to deal with our lack of dodge. Battery's not quite ready yet, though. Come on! Take them out, quick! There we go. We don't have to worry about ASBs when they're absolutely toastified. Bit of a scary start. Let's perform some salvage mission. Not bad. That was a pretty good reward. You two need to go heal. I guess we're taking the pilot with you for, I don't know, moral support or something. But so far, we've got an entire episode, and none of my specially named crew have toasted. Whether it be, you know, Belliday, Devolk, Hearthwind Jr., that's the son of a person we have previously definitely unalived it feels like it's been many a time now. It wasn't intentional. I'm just really bad at it. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. We only took, what, like 3 points of hull damage? That's fine. The task is immediately in front of us. How much is the next level of shields? 70, and we would need another 50. Yeah, we can't do that yet. It's fine. Let's try and get the wedding photograph. Not too worried if we fail the Cura missions. If you want to see running through full Cura, there's a previous episode for that. We'll engage the elite. What you got? Oh, it's a glaive beam. We do not like seeing that. That is gross. Yeah, we don't like that. And they have 3 levels of shields too. Ew. We're going to do it like this, I think. We just need more projectiles immediately. Yeah, that's... You don't want to see that when you only have 1 layer of shield. This is going to hurt. Go for weapons. There you go. Okay, glade beam's down, so now we should be okay. And we're going to mind control the guy trying to repair weapons. Could have gone for the pilot guy before, but I think we had enough weapons not to worry about it. Might as well cloak that for all it's worth. Excellent. So yeah, this is going okay now. Perfectly fine, anyway. Yes, we do have some weapons kind of out of sync, but it's not a big deal at this point. There we go. Yeah, they are in terrible straits. They are in dire straits. You're going to give us our information, or you're going to have to be exploded? What are you thinking? Guys, what are you thinking? Oh, they're not thinking. They're toast. Exploded toast. Yeah, we have to go. We don't have time for your story. We like these videos to be 30 to 45 minutes, not 3 weeks. Let's roll. Oh, nice cinnamon roll. Yeah, that's what they call them. Cinnamon swirl. Ooh. We meet again, my archivist. This is I, Leah the Destroyer. There is a reason for which Vance has sent me here, and yes, it was his personal request that I be the one to defeat you. Don't look further into that. Not that you could, for you won't be alive much longer. Okay. Just say that's the first time I think I've seen Leah with the high threatening ship, and she's dipped. Okie dokie. I think distress and then store, and then we're going to make our decision about level 2 shields, I think, is the way we're going to go. But so far, this is going okay. No, I'm just going to destroy the ship. Yeah, this is in terrible condition. This is just a freebie. They have no shields. There's probably some very pertinent reason to genuinely fix it, but I'm okay. I'm good. Can turn the mind control off, I guess, here to get some more dodge for all it's worth. Whenever you're ready, weapons. Beautiful. Picking on the weak. That's what we're dead to do. Oh, wow, that missed everything. Cool. These auto ships do have pretty good evasion. But doesn't help when you've got a beam weapon hitting in your face. Thank you kindly for the 12 scrap or whatever it was. Sometimes you can, I'm sure, get much better deal if you don't do that, but it's fine. Lost Sun Store. It's probably going to have fire weapons in it. I guess we'll go there instead of civilian. I don't think the civilian's going to have anything super interesting for us. Like I said, our weapon setup's fine. Looks like the Lost Suns have set up a weapon stockpile on the station around an Ashen planet. If you're lucky, they might be willing to trade. We'll hail them. Yes, what do you want? What's wrong? This post, it is boring. I and many of my brethren in arms took this posting in the hopes that we could watch the planet down below undergo a beautiful eruption. Okay, can we just trade then instead? Cool story, bro, but stop eating, perform a task. So we could get Rockman Outcast or Lost Sun Commando. Scoops, I don't like buying crew, but Scoops might be useful. He's good at shields already. He's immune to fire. And this is a small ship, so his incredible slowness wouldn't be a problem. Let's get those drones sold. I am going to buy a crew member. I almost never do that. But Scoops, you are going to... Where are you going to sit? I know you're good at shields, but we do have an Engie in there. I think you're going to be our door person up front, and then we're going to move the Mantis further back to the sensors. Because the Mantis is quicker. I think this keeps our pilot pretty well saved, you know, pretty safe too. And be able to set random rooms on fire if you need to is very helpful in a logjam. Yeah, I like that. Any other shops next to us? Not really. The merchant's a few jumps away, but... Do that. Second level of shields. Sweet. Yeah, love it. Oh, what a beautiful seaweed colour that is in the background. Unidentified ship is badly damaged and still being assaulted by a space pirate. No, we'll attack the pirate. We are heroes, right? You are for watching the series. I know that was corny, I'm sorry. That was terrible. Ooh, that's an interesting room that you have chosen to go into, and we're going to mind control one of you. That was a mistake. Craig Dolan, I'm sorry, but you are getting roasty toasty. Flack, you ready? Excellent. I probably should have turned the chain heavy back on, but it's fine. And then the misery cord. Yeah, we don't even want to have them fire that burst weapon, it's fine. Thank you. One crew member had to run away, the other one exploded. No, that's still not a very good deal. You'd think if they're going to bribe us, they'd give us something proper, but apparently not. Oh, it's a store. Deconstructor? Eh. Emergency manual's not terrible, but we don't need it. I'm not banging another member of crew, although it is very tempting always to buy a slug. But we don't need it because we have mind control. I don't think we need any of this. I'm just going to say thanks, but no thanks. Wow, so many stores because of that. But no, it's okay. We're going to see if we can sell some more missiles. We might even sell. We might sell drone parts. I'm not sure. Oh my word, there's another slave that we're going to attack. They hate us so much that we couldn't lower our reputation with the slavers anymore. You notice the pop-up box wasn't there? That's hilarious. These are some pretty dangerous weapons, though. They have 2 crystal weapons. I think we'll keep the anti-hull up for this one. They don't have mind control. They're not going to board us. They have purely mantis. Do that. Good hit. Okay, yeah, they are in big trouble. big trouble. They are not accomplishing much in this. We're going to dodge that, just to see if we can get it to not hit our shields. Again, 85% dodge, no doubt. Oh, a free slug! That's much better than having to pay for one. And you're... Well, you're already good at weapons, but I want you to be our pilot. Sorry, Devolk. You are going to be put down to just sit in mind control, I guess. We always want a pilot to be a slug. They can't be mind controlled, so we're not going to lose all our dodge. Don't see it as a demotion, just see it as you're now going to, like, psychiatry or something in the mind control room. It's to help with your morale having been moved from piloting. Yeah, we'll sell you some resources. Sell him ammo for now, just in case we end up doing hacking. Burst Laser Mark II, you say? In my opinion, based on what we're doing, because we're not really aiming at empty rooms, it's just better than the anti-hull Mark I, just something crazy. Yes, you need one more power, but it's definitely worth it. Chain anti-hull is also kind of interesting, but I think the Burst 2 is the way we go. We can't run all this at the same time right now, so we're going to have to do this. But the Burst 2 and the Flak will just break everybody's shields, and then we can just pick whatever we want for weapons after that. Love to see it. Oh, if only I'd known. Torch Beam Plus. Pretty good weapon, but we can't afford any of this. Oh well, them's the breaks. What's that? Nearby sun? I'm not feeling that one, but we might end up going there anyway. Guess if we want to maximize what we can do in this sector, we will. That's different. What do you want? You explain that you want to help resolve their problem. You want to what? That's pretty weird, but since you're offering, let's just say we legally obtained this new ship, and we can't think of a new name for it. Any ideas? Do we like any of these? It's a pirate node setter. I'm going to be lame and just say it should be a Hellraiser. That's a great name. Thanks for your assistance. That's it. Okay. I don't know if I was meant to click a certain one. I've never seen that event fire, but it's okay. Speaking of fire, we do have a Rockman, so I'm not as worried by this as I would be before. A weird looking transport ship. It's kind of half slug, half mantis setup. Anyway, it's fine. What do you have? You have cloaking and a missile weapon. So minorly annoying, but not too bad. Get our battery powered up. Maybe we should power our battery up at some point. We are using it a lot, which, again, for me is not common. You're boarding in a room where I'm not too worried about it. I guess we'll take our Lost Sun Commando over there to help. Or we could mind control one of them. Let's do both. Probably should have dodged that, but it's okay. We should have cloaked it. Didn't even notice it fired, if I'm going to be completely honest. Didn't even notice. Mr. Leech, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're going somewhere to suffocate to death, so sorry about that. I saw that one fire. And you're all ready at once, so we're going to do flak, chain heavy, and then see you later. Oh, we just roasted that rot man for good measure. Go in there and help. You do take a power out of our room, which is a little bit annoying. We should probably move our chain to the front. But don't do it right now, because they'll power something else off. Okay, they're leaving. Excellent. What's on fire? Mind control. Mr. NG, go deal with that, please. We're going to have to heal some crew after this. I think that's fair to say. Turn you down. Power that up. They're going to try and get away. I would normally say no, but I don't want to be here for more fire. I will heal our crew at the next jump. We'd have to dive if we went to that distress. I'm going to say that's not worth it. Especially when half of our crew's damaged. We'll explore, though. That's not a great deal, but I will do it, just because I don't want to attack them. That's fine. Okay, so let's heal up. You three can go there. Cat can go next to it, because we don't have enough space. Let's turn on our med bay. So yeah, so far this is going pretty well. We've only lost 10 hull points the entire time we've been in, in the run, so... For a ship that doesn't start with any shields, and it was being controlled by a plank like me that kept forgetting, I think that's okay. Next sector. We only have one choice, and it's for sail. There's sails, so we're going to deal with Hector again. Woo! We know how well that went last time. What's the hard task here? It is an Omni drone. We'll give it a go. I do think the Omni drone is very, very good. Yes, Hector section. So that's okay. Looks like a coalition ship has been put in charge, and they aren't willing to let you go past. You are quite scary. You have a lot of lasers, you have 2 levels of shield. You cloak, you can't board us. We do have coalition allied crew. Will you let us through? Oh, I've been totally confused. You're a Federation ship, yes, or oh, whatever, just leave. We could take this on, but I don't think that's smart. Not if we're going to be dealing with so many Hector ships. And we have the task with Cura to do, so we probably don't want to just off ourselves super quickly. Asteroid field, not the scariest thing for us to deal with, so we could do... do we even want to go there, though? I think we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then to the merchant. Because we're probably going to blow up the Hector merchants. We're not going to the Hector section. We don't need to. No, we're not. No, we're not obliterating our ship. We're going to attack them. I'm trying to let those leeches off themselves. That's just so rude. Not that we can use mind control here, but it's fine. We can use it at least to prevent ourselves from being mind controlled. There you go. I told you had to go to psychiatry. You're the one being mind controlled. Sorry to tell you. Sorry to tell you the bad news. Let's get the chain heavy up. Yeah, I still think that's the right decision. I had to think about it for a second, but I think that's still correct. And then once they fire, we'll deal with our misery cord doing its misery cord things. We'll wait for the chain heavy to fire. Like that. Misery cord, go on weapons, cloak. Thank you kindly. 85% dodge. Should be really good. We just haven't done a whole lot of dodging in this game so far. And now that we've got our chain up to +2, it should fire even quicker than the flak 2. Don't fire the misery cord yet. We have to wait. Excellent. Do you want to aim for weapons again? I'm going to say aim for piloting. Yeah, now they have no dodge. And they're not going to prioritize repairing their weapons, so that works for me. I think that's the right decision. Can you stop turning the chain heavy off? Dum-dum? It's because my battery ran out. And I mean, dum-dum is me. So, I completely understand. We do need more reactor power. That's becoming pretty apparent, but it's okay. They have no dodge, which is the important thing. That's fine. And cloak. Thank you kindly. Excellent. So that went pretty well. Address the queue. We're going to say, how about maybe you don't off yourselves? And they're like, oh, I never thought about that before. We could have got scrapped by just letting them just jump to their doom, but we're nicer than that. We're good people. Kinda. As we're going to blow up all these stores, or at least we're going to maybe look at doing so. Depends what they have. I do wish I had slightly more scrap, though, first. Because I would have loved to have got the next level of weapons on so we could have the burst too instead of the chain. What do you have? Not a lot, but you do have 3 levels of shields. So that's going to be the most annoying thing, I think. Yeah, beyond that, you've got nothing going on. You can't board us, so that's fine. You do have a member of crew that can be mind-controlled, if I can see them. So, I mean, there's that. I don't think I can... Oh, no, that works. Okay. Are you just not going to come and do anything? Alright. Misery cord, go for piloting. It only did 2, but that's fine. That's going to hurt. Let's not be hit by all of that. That was a lot of shots on their modular lasers. Don't auto-fire that, please. Yeah, their slug repair gel's a little bit annoying, but it's fine. We don't mind. Where they're going, they have bigger problems. Take down all their weapons. Oh yeah, they're toast. So that was super easy. Not every Hector ship could be that easy. 88. That is just enough to get the level of weaponry required. Now we need the level of power. We need some reactor power stat. I don't think you're that scary either. They do have cloaking. They have a modular beam and a modular laser. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. And you have a member of C.U.R.A. mind control as well. Perfect. Yeah, we are really low on reactor power. We should have more than 1 level of engines right now. That's pretty bad. Mind control, you. I don't know where I'd want you to go. Probably in shields. Cloak through that, please. Then go for shields and shields. And then the misery cord, just for now, go for weapons. And now we're going to start the cycle of can we take down their shields? That beam's not going to do anything with it up, buddy. Good try. Don't auto-fire that. I don't mind that dialed back a smidge. I should have done it on pause. Fire up the engines. There you go, get some more dodge while we can't cloak. So yeah, now our chain heavy is firing at a reasonable click. And now they have no shield, so they're in a terrible state of affairs. So yeah, this is going pretty well. This ship reminds me of a helmet. Just a really big fat stormtrooper helmet. It can't just be me that sees it. 1 more reactor power. Definitely required. Let's go to the task. If we have to bail from this, we have to bail. But if we end up getting the Omni drone, then I might go for drone control. Maybe. We'll have to see. I've never done this option for this mission. I've always just followed the instructions and attacked first. You know what? We are trying to be good guys in this run. I'm going to ask for the contract. Confused but cooperative, the engineers invite you aboard to sit down and discuss. After some brief chatter in which the way too talkative head engineer tries to explain the difference to you between an R-67A standard repair drone and an R-67B repair drone, you manage to get the conversation back onto the topic of the contract. Well, we don't normally go handing these things out, and this is pretty confidential. However, when a renegade goes knocking on your door asking for something, it isn't a wise decision often to refuse them. No one's going to come looking for it. You did not heed my advice. Why are these engineers still alive? I should punish you for this, but it doesn't matter. What about our reward? Your reward? You did not follow instructions. Perhaps I was not clear. Sometimes the inability of you beings of flesh and blood to execute orders without needless imperfections escapes my mind. Fine, I'll reward you, but only partially. Don't expect anything special. So you do still get a reward if you don't attack them, you just don't get as much. Now we know. You don't get the Omni drone, which sucks. That's a big shame, so probably not going drone control after all. But that was the risk we took. I wanted to know what happened, and now we do. And now you do too. Got the jungle juice today, but the non-alcoholic version. It's when all my water flavourings are really quite low, so I just mix them all together. This one tastes alright. Sometimes they do not. So, we can now flip from our Chain Heavy to our Burst 2. The Chain Heavy will still be useful if we have it against the flagship, assuming we get there. But right now, it's not the weapon we're looking for. What have you got going on? You do have a missile, which I do not like the look of. That is a fire-causing missile. I would rather you not shoot that at me, please. There we go, spicy. That's one weapon down. When are you firing this bad boy? Now. Mind control you so you don't repair their weapons. And now they have no dodge because their pilot's not there. So that was a poor decision. Oh yeah, they are in all kinds of trouble. All kinds of trouble. Yeah, that was a poor decision. You could have moved any other member of crew, just not your pilot. That's the wrong decision. Let's go to the nice merchant. The ones that aren't, you know, taking slaves out of lizards. I don't need 15 drone parts. I'm going to sell them for now. Oh, he has kernel weapons. We're not using sport weapons. The elite charge kernel is interesting. So if you're going to go missiles, this one's not bad. It's very cheap to run. You can fire 2 for the price of 1 missile. It's kind of like a mini Pegasus, really. But you also don't use up the ammo half the time. Pretty quick, too. That's a great deal for an elite charge kernel as well. We have good crystal weapons here, too. Wow. That's a pretty good weapon. There's some really good weapons in this. So that's like a Burst Laser Mark II that takes a little bit longer to charge, but pierces 2 levels of shield and causes lockdown. Interesting. If I'm going to get any weapon, though, it's this one. I think that could be genuinely quite useful. We can't power it up right this second right now with everything else, but I think this has the potential of being really good supplemental damage. And we don't need to use it a lot. We don't have a ton of missiles even if we wanted to, but I think that's pretty good. So we're going to do what? We have tons of jumps we can go, so we can pretty much take the entire loop here if we feel so inclined. So we can do 1, 2... We can do... I mean, we're going to have to cross the exit twice is really the reality of it. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... We can jump back. Yeah, we've got plenty of time. Even if we get a mission where it says sit and defend this base, we'll 100% do it. A nearby revolutionary ship accuses you of being a supporter of President Tayadeo. Easy for you to say. I don't even know who he is. That's okay. We're going to do what we normally do and just fire things that are... Oh, they have a spore launcher. Do that. We have a crew of people that can certainly be mind-controlled, so that's excellent. And the Misery Cord. We do not want that Spore Launcher to fire. I'm hoping by the time we come out of Cloak, we can just take it out outright. Oh, no. Yeah, well, the Spore missed, so I guess there's that. They did hit us with maybe one of the shots. It's not too bad, though. Devolk, you need to go heal, so I'm going to just bring the Engie in to do this for you. Don't open that door, numbnuts. Maybe don't open the door to the outside. That's probably suboptimal as decisions go for airflow. The tasty vacuum of space. There we go. Everybody's fine again. Everything's fine. Yeah, I think we're going to say goodbye to this store. Do we get some type of achievement for breaking every Hector store in a sector? I'm not sure. But if we do, we're going to try and work it out. Not the scariest setup, but they are going to borders. We'll let them do that first and see what we need to do. Okay, well, they boarded us with a lizard, which is a terrible decision as well. Do that. Mind control the lizard. That's fine. Do that, and they're both going to suffocate to death. So, it was nice knowing you. Except it wasn't. We never knew you at all. Misery Cord, take out the weapons, and then we're going to go for piloting, because there'll be nobody at piloting. Close up the doors, please. Thank you kindly. Oh, our med bay. Oh, no. We have a fire in our med bay? Oh, we do. Well, we're going to put it out. We don't even have to suffocate that one. It's fine. Misery Core can go back to weapons. They have no dodge. It's A-okay. Everything is A-okay. Can we turn our med bay back on? Thank you kindly. Yeah, the cat and scoops combo. I've never tried that. Have you had like a 99 ice cream and cone with a Kit Kat in it? Normally it's a flake. I bet it'd be good with a Kit Kat in it. The right shape. Now I want ice cream. Son of a biscuit. That's an asteroid field. Okay, that's still fine. Yeah, nothing like a 99 with a flake in it. Big scary people are going to board us, and they, oh my word, big laser, big flak. They love it. Me, not so much, but boarding in the med bay, you love that. You don't want to leave because then they'll just move. They are going to depower our med bay while we do this, which is a little bit annoying, but it's fine. Honestly, you could probably bring the Rockman in if you need to, but we shouldn't need to. Let's mind control one of them, get him out of the way. Just have him suffocate instead. Why are you so quick? You're really fast moving. Anyway, you're going to suffocate to death. It's fine. You need to be cloaked through 100%. Do that. Why don't we have a second layer of shields up? What are we doing? Black. Burst. Misery Cord goes to weapons. I was thinking about going for cloaking, but I think weapons is the way to go. Maybe we'll go for cloaking next time around. Again, they don't have a pilot, which is the massive mistake they're making. Everybody move back. Get some more dodge. Excellent. Business as usual. Yeah, they're in dire straits. No, that's fine. I'm going to get hit by that flak anyway. Oh, no, one of them missed. You are toast, my friend. My terrible flak-weaponed friend. Delicious. I do need to probably heal my hull a little bit. What do we need? 120 for third level of shield. I think we go for more reactor, so we can do this by default. Like that, probably. I can get another reactor. Let's get one more. So I can do that by default, and then we can always power up the mind control when we need it. Excellent. Asteroid field. We should be able to dodge a fair amount of this debris coming through now. Hey! Littering is bad. Oh yes, I do apologize. Pick it up. And they're like, no, I'm lazy. I'm not going to do it for you. I'm a nice guy, but I'm not doing the work for you. They only have 3 crew members, so let's just power this up immediately. And let's mind control the pilot. Because that's going to delay the Rockman. Maybe don't send you over. Flak is ready to go. Burst laser is ready to go. If we can take down all their shields here, the rest of the work is going to get done by the asteroid field. Now we can go for weapons. But yeah, the asteroid field will do everything for us here without any difficulties. Unless we beat it to it. You're back for more, are you? A poor decision was made here today. You float closer to the black bags and scoop them up to the ship. However, they're oddly squishy. Pulling them open reveals a revolting sight and dismembered organs from leeches recently cut apart. Looks like these guys are trying to hide the evidence. Well, we're not going to toss them back into the void. We'll use them for fuel, I guess. Might as well get something pertinent out of them. You guys go heal up. Come on, Scoops. Get some of your protein drink in you. And we're going to go to the exit and then bounce back. It's funny, they're so... The Rebel fleet is so far behind, but I'm running out of things to do. Explore. We will try and track them, and we got 25 scrap. Sweet. Yeah, let's go blow this shop up. We could go there and heal our hull, but I'm not going to do that. Let's just wreck their stuff. What do you got going on? Mind control? Don't think so. We do need more power in other things. Let's get the burst on the go. What else do you have? You don't have cloaking, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah, this is not too scary as ship goes. As ships go by, not a big worry. 1, 3. Misery cord needs to wait now. Fire on the weapons. We know the drill by now. Cloak, because we can. Yet again, an 85% chance to miss. Did not come through for us, but it's fine. It's fine. They are absolutely toast. We didn't take any damage. We just can't charge our FTL. Oh! Okay. Another pinpoint weapon. It's not as good as the one we have. So the Dirk does less damage. But it only takes 1 power. So it's kind of just a baby misery cord. We're likely not going to be using that. But it's free stuff to sell. Now, if we could stop having our engines be ionized so we can leave, that'd be pretty neat. I don't know if this is the first we've gone without having to heal our hull in any way. I don't think it is, but I think we're doing pretty well. Let's go back to the exit. We know there's nothing there. Do we even have anything we can do? I mean, yeah, we don't have enough drone parts to do the energy style repair, so it's fine. Let's just go to the next sector. Choices. So, guild territory or the gathering Gardenworld. We have committed to going down to a hostile node next, regardless of what it is. We have no choice. I'm going to say let's go to the Gardenworlds because we have, in theory, we have so much dodge it should be fine. Oh boy, we unlock the stealth B. Ooh, that's a rough one. What can we unlock here? Another option for Marcher Vests. Secure the station without causing too much damage. We still can't do this, so that's not happening. We re-roll, what do we get? We don't have good medical staff either, so that's just not happening. Don't kill him. Got it. No promises. Do we want to request support? Well, then I'm going to just take the time to salvage. And we got 4 fuel. We don't have any orchids on our ship, so I'm not sure how friendly they're going to be. Another Lost Sun store. Interesting. A distress. This is a weird-shaped sector. Don't think we're going this way, though. Let's go to the shop first and see what they have. I'm not really sure what I'm looking for at this point. We have a reasonable setup. We will listen in, that's fine. We have so much fuel. You know what? We'll give them 10 fuel. You announce your intentions to both parties, then jettison a container of fuel towards the refugee ship. They're hesitant, but soon move to collect it. A few moments later, you receive a call from their captain. I don't know what we would have done without you. Here, take this. We weren't eager to sell off our weapons for fuel, but I suppose we can do with a bit more trust. Got a weapon for it. I don't think that's amazing, but we have... Oh my word, the pre-torch. So, this is really... I think we talked about this weapon before, but it's really funny, because it can clear all shield layers, and it just sets everything on fire. But you can only use it once. Interesting. I don't think the fire starter laser is what we're looking for. This is not what we're going for. If we had known this would have shown, we might have taken the mission to clear out the Dustbringers, but we're not psychic, we don't know. There is the Pegasus, we talked about that earlier. We don't need it. Guardian drone, eh. I do want hacking, but we can't afford it really right now. But we don't need the Dirk. The energy cannon 2 is not very good, honestly. We could get another Lost Sun Commando, but I don't see the point. We already have one Rockman, we don't need more. It's not like they get a bonus like the Rockman Outcasts do. Don't really need a clone bay. I don't think... Well, we have a crew that would be okay at teleporting, but this ship only has a space for 2, so it's just not worth it, in my opinion. Maybe we will buy hacking just while we have the opportunity. It will be our final slot. We have the what I call the holy the holy trinity of systems. We have cloaking, mind control, and hacking. Let's just repair up to 20. That could be fine. I don't think we're going to be using hacking most of the time right now, but it's okay. Let's go to the distress. Level 3 shields will be in our future, hopefully soon. Respond to the distress call. What's going on? The heck is a doodah, and so why can't they help? We'll offer to help, maybe. We'll help both, why not? That's really unexpected. I just want more quest markers. So, this is the relocation. That is in a slightly awkward place, but it's not too bad. How many jumps would we get? 9, 10, maybe? So it'd be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can do this. I don't need to go to that store, that's a waste. Federation store, I'm sorry, but no dice. I would be okay with getting one of you, but absolutely not. Wow, the slavers hate us even more. I guess we can go further beyond our poor reputation. Where are you boarding us? They have a full 4-size boarding crew. That's awesome for them. But only 2 of them are going to show up. We should win this fight between those guys, especially if we turn our pheromones on. There you go. Turn our battery on. Just get as much engine as possible for more dodge. Excellent timing. They have a lot of weapons on the go. Speaking of which, we should probably fire ours. Like that. And now we can shoot their weapons. Excellent. Yeah, they have fire and everything going on. They're in a bad state. We do not want to get hit by that. Oh, thank you kindly. They're trying to get away. Don't let them get away. We have no time for that shenanigans. Yeah, they are in big trouble. See you later. It was nice knowing you. Not really. I would have taken a crew member, but you guys were like, no, under no circumstances are you getting one. Your choice. Your funeral. Or whatever it is when you're destroyed in the, area of space. What is it? Just is it a sea burial? A space burial? I don't know. Guess how much fire they had, it could have been a cremation. Whenever you're ready there, Scoops. You ready? There we go, excellent. Okay. Another store, but we don't need it. To the relocation! As you arrive, you immediately notice a massive Orchid freighter. As you look closer, there's a massive greenhouse taking up most of it. This freighter must be able to carry an entire ship's worth of orchids. Despite its large size, there's only a single Orchid fighter escorting it. They don't seem to consider you a threat and continue to move along. The caretaker shuttle that originally tasked you with the request jumps in not long after you do. We're going to hail the ships. Greetings. What troubles you? I'm going to insist that you turn back. You make a passionate case on behalf of the plants that they are transporting. The escort interrupts. Sorry, but we don't... we have our orders. If you've been listening to those caretakers, especially Maya, please just forget about it. We know what you're doing. Tell them you will not leave until they change their mind. Stand down, Renegade. No need to escalate this. I'm going to ask you to leave. No. Absolutely not. We are going to help. We are the good guys in this run. This is a dangerous ship. Look at all the missiles and flak they're going to throw at us. We might want to use hacking here. I think this is probably wise. We only have level 1, so it's not amazing, but I think we still want to do it. And we want to mind control their pilot. We then want to fire flak and burst. Turn on hacking. And then the misery cord needs to hit weapons. You should dodge. Oh, that's a spicy meatball. Stop! State your demands and we'll end this. Convince them to turn their ship around. You're really passionate about this, aren't you? Well, we'll do as you ask. If you can convince the rulership to change their minds, maybe it'll be for the best. I'm gonna get demoted for this. Well, you managed to hold up your end of the bargain. I don't think I can do this alone. Would you accompany us? If you do, I'll devote myself to your cause. We get an Orchid caretaker. Sure. I do like an Orchid crew member. Where are we going to put you, though? We don't have a room that you need to do anything in, and you're good at repairing, but you're not actually skilled at anything. I guess you'll go in oxygen? There's two ways to think about the oxygen system. You either want something like a Lanius in there, where it doesn't matter if there's no oxygen, or you want something that can pump out oxygen. Both options make sense. There are the gardens. I think there might be a special mission that happens there too. How many jumps do I have? 8. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we can do all this. Sweet. Sweet. It's almost like I planned it. I didn't. Get closer. Why not? We've had enough of your alarmism, Mayeb. We're just gonna say, hello? Can you listen to Mayeb, please? And they're like, no! You meddlesome renegade, you think you can simply dictate the policy of whomever you come across? I don't care how powerful you think you are. This is a terrifying fight because of this weapon. This is a really, really scary weapon. And this ship, if memory serves, has a crazy amount of ammunition as well, so... There's no... Like, if you need to run from this fight, it's understandable. I think that's the one. I think I saw this on, like, one of the 2 videos or something that I watched before I started playing Multiverse, which was like a year and change ago now at this point. But yeah, if memory serves, this is a very dangerous ship, so we will again use a drone part. I think these are chain kernels, so they'll get quicker and quicker as well. At least one of them is. I can't remember if it's both. Go away, email. I don't need you. At least they can't board us. That's the one saving grace with this ship. Okay, now's the time. Fire the flak. Fire the burst when it's ready. Mind control the pilot. Yeah, here they come. Battery on. 1. Cloak. Misery cord. Please go for the weapons immediately, because it's terrifying. Right on our piloting. That's pretty stinky. At least we have 2 layers of it. That's our one saving grace. But yes, this can start hurting real quick. The Orchid crew's on the brink of defeat. Although their resolve doesn't waver, you can at least try one more attempt to be peaceful. Go on, then. Again, we're nice. You attacked us before we could talk. At least we can get a word in. Fine, but it will not change anything. Make your case. Listen to the science. Tell him that he's being too aggressive and calm down before we engage in discourse. I get the feeling that he'll just attack us again if we do that. Humph, I'm no scientist, I'm a soldier, and if we want to be relevant, you have to bolster our forces. It is you that is ignorant. Remind him that you serve your own military. I suppose that you are. Tell me, why would you decline to make a federation stronger when you're currently on the run from a fleet of rebel ships? Where's the logic in that? We're not compromising who we are by doing what we're doing. If you want to be stronger for the federation, why not ask them for new worlds to use or other ways to help? Sure. Our representatives do not like to make a lot of requests. It's not our way. Yes, it would be better if we get more out of this alliance, but this is all we can do. Isn't your quarrel with your representatives not the caretakers? Very well. Maybe I'm fighting with wrong people. I will back down. But if I can make no headway with our advocates, then do not fault me from pressing for this again. I did not know the combination for this, by the way. Councillor Pale and Mayab adjudicate for a moment. Mayab looks pleased. Pale clears his throat and addresses you. Very well. As we resettle the life from the freighter, we will certainly review the data from the caretakers. Perhaps we were overzealous in our desire to bolster our military strength. And as for you, Captain, we would like to sincerely apologise if your ship was damaged. I don't think it was. Maybe we took 1 point. Yeah, we took 1 point of damage. Please accept a reimbursement from the gathering for your trouble. 4 missiles, 44 scrap, Elite Colonel Mark 1, and we unlock another ship. Sweet. Mayeb smiles at you. You've done so much for the caretakers of that place I can't pronounce. We were able to grow a special caretaker cruiser for you. Or for long-range ecological missions. Maybe it'll prove useful to you. And you've gone above and beyond on my behalf, so I'd like to join your crew. My crew is full, but he's a floral groundskeeper. The culturally shunned caretaker of the vast gardens of that place, who carries on her shoulder her parasitic twin. What? So takes more damage from fire, immune to suffocation. Friendly crew in the same room gain suffocation immunity. When falling under 30 health, will be instantly reinvigorated by the twin, recharges after 45 seconds. Friendly crew in the same room receive 0.75 damage from all sources and gain healing speed. That's a pretty cool character, and I feel bad because we literally just picked up Matthew. But I'm also not binning one of my named crew. So, that feels rude. And, I mean, here's the problem, Devolk. You are still rubbish at everything, aren't you, buddy? You want to become a floral? I mean, I don't know why I'm asking you. This is pre-recorded by the time you see it. Or maybe this is Junior's reincarnation. I don't know. You're good at weapons. No, I'm not going to do it to you. It feels rude. Sorry, Matthew. We'll just drop... I mean, you are in the sector of florals, so we're just dropping you off at your home base. That makes me feel less bad. Yes, dismiss. I thought that was implied. It was heavily implied. Oh, I thought they were going to hit me for one right at the end. But no, it's fine. Okay, Slug, go heal. There we go. Awesome, and we have to find a place for you, Mayab. I think you're just going to go back into oxygen like the other Orchid was. Cool. That was 100% worth it. Oh, we forgot to check the weapon too, but it's fine. We can't power it up anyway. We will scan the planet. While scanning the planet, you discovered a crashed Coalition ship. I don't need them, so I'm going to report their location to the Florals. You ignore the SOS. They'll determine if that harmlessly passing through story is true, so we'll just get scrap instead. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. Elite Colonel Mark 1. Is it better than my Elite Charge Colonel? I'm not convinced it is. It definitely breaches more often. Like, the Colonel Mark 1 Elite is really good at breaching. But it only... Well, it still fires. Let's compare these side by side. So, Elite Charge Colonel takes 6 seconds per shot, so it's going to take 12 to fire 2. This takes 11 seconds to fire 2, so it's quicker. It might just be better in every way, you know? Yeah, the only reason why you would use the Elite Charge Colonel is if you explicitly wanted to fire 1 shot, and it would be quicker. But I think this It's very tasty. I can't believe I'm going to be looking to sell a elite charge kernel I've never used. That's craziness. But I think that's right. And we're at the stage now where I think... I know I want level 3 shields, but I'm going to be ballsy and do this first. We haven't got level 2 doors yet. We're not following the rule book by any stretch, but I think we want to have the elite kernel, because we have 20 missiles at this point. Yeah, we'll engage the suzerain. Pah, renegade thinking they're challenging you. Foolish. We'll do a last minute repair. I want the health bar to be green. I know it's literally one in the difference, but it can't just be me that thinks it just looks significantly better to be green than yellow. Okay, what have you got going on? So you can borders, you don't have mind control or cloaking, you do have drones. Where are you boarding? It's in a pretty annoying place as it happens. But because we do have level 2 piloting, we can bravely run away if we need to. We can't vent this without venting the med bay, though. So I guess we're just going to sit there. Take scoops in. We'll just kind of keep them distracted for now. We can mind control one of them too, I guess. Do that. Go over here and go suffocate to death. Cheers. See you later. Power up the battery. Ooh, they got 4 layers of shields. But you do have a solid targeting, so getting the hacking in is going to be tricky. It's doable, but it's much more difficult. So we need to fire immediately. Oh, we didn't time that right. Not quite, but it's okay. We have our elite kernel now too. So, we can fire that on shields, do this on shields. We should dodge some of that. Misery Cord can do its magic. Aim for weapons. Thank you. We could have aimed for drones too. That'll be the next thing we do. Please don't break our hacking. I know we don't have anybody indoors right now, but we will in just a second. There you go. Now you're in trouble. Now you're in big trouble being trapped in there. That was not the decision you wanted. There we go. Closed doors. You can now go heal. Guess we can turn hacking off, because I guess we're just not doing it. Which is fine. We're still doing A-OK. I don't mind the elite kernel being on auto fire, because again, we aren't going to plow through that many missiles, really, in the grand scheme of things. Okay, maybe Renegade not so foolish being. You are winning. We surrender. We want info. Give me information. Thank you for the stuff. We can get a Mantis Suzerain. Who... I mean, it's just better than a free Mantis in every way, shape, or form, right? I think so. I think that's what we're going to do, and then we're just going to put you in sensors. Alright, who needs healing? You need healing, you need healing. Anybody else need healing? I don't think so. Alright. Yeah, we're getting some nice upgraded crew members, too. Beautiful. Smooth. We're like playing smooth jazz on a piano. Or something. I can't play the piano. Can you play the piano? I can't. I can't even do the keyboard cat. Do, 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 do. We'll help evacuate, why not? And everybody died. The end. There once was an ugly barnacle. He was so ugly that everyone died. The end. No, Guild, we are not paying to not fight you. Absolutely not. So many people looking the borders. That's a shell, right? Yeah, so you're going to asphyxiate even worse than everything else normally would. Do that, do that. You don't have mind control, but I can't mind control your pilots. Let's mind control the shell. We don't have to fire the kernel here, I don't think, although we might want to. They have 2 flak ones. They're so cute. As well as Q is a weapon that fires trash at you can be, but you know what I mean. We do not want to get hit by that. No, thank you. Misery Cord. Weapons. We are now fine. They are not. That slug's gone sayonara. You want to attack me in the med bay. Poor decision. See you later. We can even turn on our pheromones and just wreck you. Yeah, the suzerain will absolutely wipe them out. I'm surprised 2 layers of shield hasn't been wrecked really at all thus far. We are playing a dangerous game, but so far no consequences for doing so, really. We never did get the scrap recovery drone, so we're not getting tons of scrap, but I don't think we even need to. You're also surprised to find a special weapon amongst the wreckage. You've never seen a weapon like this before. I haven't. It's a never miss. Have we seen this on a run before? A slow charging but high damage laser with a large pierce capacity. Cannot miss and always inflicts a breach. Okay. So you can only fire it once every 17 seconds. It takes 3 power, so it's an expensive weapon to run. It does 3 damage, double, so it'll do 6 on an empty room and it can't miss, which is wild. And it always causes a breach. Huh. Huh. So you could fire this first, absolutely crush the shield room, because you're going to cause a breach in it. Then everything else just then piles in afterwards. Now, if we were going to do that, this won't work, because we're using, what, 2, 4, 6, 7 power. So we'd have to replace one of these guys for this to run. I don't think we're going to run this yet, but we definitely will at some point. That is a cool weapon. Although that is a powerful ship, maybe this would be useful for it. No, I think what we do is we do this. And we could just afford that almost exactly. Excellent. 3 layers of shield, boys. We're making progress. You arrive to find a heavily damaged listening post, as well as a few destroyed and derelict floral ships. The Federation must be desperate to send you after us. We will burn these horrid worlds for the glory of our righteous cause. Okay, buddy. Super shield. They are going to board us. Okay, this is not too bad. We can't use hacking right now anyway. We can mind control them when they come over to us, so that's good. We probably just want to start auto-firing off the get-go just to get their super shields down. We can definitely use our elite colonel for this. They apparently have a drone. Oh, it's a boarding drone. Okay, sure. That's an interesting decision if ever I've seen one. So going to the med bay. I guess you're going to go in the med bay and you're going to go in the med bay. We are then going to mind control you. The fact they can jump all around our ship is just very annoying, but what are you going to do about it? You're going to come in here to help with the oxygen scenario. You should come in here to help defend. Turn the med bay on, preferably. You go there. You go in and like that. Dodge all that, please. And then we're going to open some doors to get the breach dealt with. Like that. And then we can do a little bit more switching around. Get you out of the way. Get back in shields. You get over there. You get over there. There's a lot going on here. Turn the battery on because we want more dodge. You go defend. Orchid, get out. You go in. We don't have any way to dodge that missile that's coming in. We just have to hope our 35% dodge is adequate. It was not. Annoying, but again, not much we can do about that one. Ow, that was spicy. Those two Dustbringers blew up at the same time. The formidable New Order ship falls, leaving you victorious. The Dustbringers let out a final cry as their bodies explode into nothingness. We can scan for survivors both ways. We're going to use Slug Crew, why not? Oh, nothing can be done to save this Orchid. Well, we'll contact him anyway. You use the long-range communication relays connected to the station to inform the praetors of your success. They like us. That's it. That's it. Cool, I guess. Anyway, we need a lot of healing. There's a lot of to and fro there. Dustbringers can just go straight through doors. So, boxing them in is not really a viable tactic, because there is no way of doing it. So, everybody healed? They are. Let's close all the doors. Everybody move back. Pretty much everybody's done the shuffle there. But despite how scary that was, no damage done. No hull damage. We've only taken like one hull damage since we repaired our ship, and that was like one caused by the big scary. Yeah, we'll explore. Why not? Finally got that splinter out of my finger. You might have noticed I've been fanning about with it during the episode, but I had a splinter in my finger. There's a heavily damaged ship at this beacon. You briefly pick up a very distorted communication from this ship, but unable to understand it. Your sensors detect no life signs. I wonder why. Look at this ship. No, we're just going to pull some debris off, and then it's going to be probably ghosts. And we're going to be like, this is dangerous. Ghosts? We can't have those hanging around. They're going to hack us. I'm going to say you don't hack us immediately, and we're just going to dodge the hacking. And then, what can we mind control? The one-tile shield room. That's adorable. Oh my word, it's so cute. Where's the rest of you? Keep them busy for a bit. 2, 1, 3. I am going to fire a kernel at these guys. Oh no, I'm not because of this. No, I will, but I'm going to let the flak go first. Aim at the drone system. Oh, we actually blew up the drone. I mean, that's an alternative way of dealing with that, I guess. Oh, they mind control. That's a little bit annoying. But now that they don't have any drones on board, we can be fine. You can stop breaking our shields. That'd be awesome. There we go. We don't need to fire the kernel again. We should be good now. Excellent. Yeah, if I'm going to use a missile weapon, it's almost certainly going to be a kernel. They're just so good. I don't think they're broken, but they're so much easier to use because you don't have to worry about ammo as much. Next sector is going to be next episode, and oh boy, we're going to the Imperial New Homelands. That's not going to be easy. Stick around for that, please. You'll find it pretty fun, because that's what we do on this channel, hence the name. So yeah, do the old like, subscribe dance, you know the drill, comment nice things. You think all the 3 named crew members are going to be alive by the end? Feliday, Devalk, and Junior? Let me know in the comments. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.